Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida.
Why would I wake
at Hard
up
Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Second down, here's Mostert again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Come on, Nick Bolton, too bad in that. That's what I like to see. That's why I put you there. That's why I put you here.
On third down, here comes.
That's why I put you there, Nick.
He stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards.
What does Jinx be saying? He do this shit if I had mama and his little brother too.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
All right.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Yeah. There's no. Damn, I thought about doing that.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Motion man is Berrios. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Let's go. Why would you do that? Whoop. Whoop.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Why would you do that, man?
It's a quick shift of momentum right there.
You're really playing me like I'm a hoe.
For that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other
way. Yeah, I know. That's why I can't play with him, bro, because he's left-handed.
This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake.
Yeah, like with him, you're going to have to scramble to your left to even throw on the run, really.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another
He's going to throw bad passes scrambling to the right.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
Oh, yeah.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense.
Oh, come on, you got blessed.
Getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua.
Oh, we here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force it.
Are you going to put in Mike White? Oh.
On first
That boy done went and put in Mike White, didn't you? Oh, Thompson, you didn't even go with Mike White.
Pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
You went with Skylar Thompson.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, God.
There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it.
No, I'm just into my line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Let's go.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There you go, Gay.
The Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Let's see what I look like on offense.
Time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play.
I'm streaming on YouTube right now.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
You got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And
diving, and he's got it full extension.
I was about to say, did you hold down the L1 when you did that? You just do that normal?
It'll be second down.
Dude, that shit was high as hell.
Looking to throw, Thompson.
Get back there, Chris. Oh, that's me.
Oh, everything falling apart now.
To the cribbo. To the cribbo.
Tripbitvhh with a pick. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interception.
GG.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Get it.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costing him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I mean, you only made it to the 20, but set the tone.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes.
Like I said, set the tone.
Right
Good pick.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Devin.
Yeah, there's a moving.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but
yeah,
no lack of bravado from
sure.
that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Smith.
Let's go. That's what the fuck I do.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
What the fuck I do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
No, why'd you throw? Oh, good shit. Oh, god damn.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Y'all don't know nothing about this play. You got to put mass protect, cover all this. And you only got a 2 receiver. But this is what I'm talking about.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
You only got 2 receivers, but
32 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes
most broke plays in this is crossers and corners. All day, every day.
Now after the touchdown,
and if you're a big Tampa or Tampa 2, cover 2 type of guy, you probably get hit with a lot of corners.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ooh.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one.
Well, I forgot Tyler Lockett was in the NFL.
Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, good shit.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Geno on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So still 14 yards to go. Smith now to throw.
God.
Short throw to Disley. So they'll get 8 out of that completion.
Can nobody do it like I do it on the line?
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I said, can nobody do it like I do it on the line? Oh, and that's to the crib, bro. Go ahead and quit the game because you ain't going to win, bro.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A partner, they'd already intercepted him. That time he was trying to extend the play, getting outside the pocket. A costly interception as it's returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, it felt to me like he was trying to do just a bit too much on that play, and you and I both know from experience and watching. Sometimes it's better to take the sack or maybe run for a short gain rather than force a risky throw. He tried it, did not work out well for him at all.
Uh-oh.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Short throw to Disley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On the move to his left.
Oh, you ain't getting away from Karloftis.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And then pick up the pick. Let's go, Karloftis.
They do. 14-0 the score.
GG, bro.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, you saying? Okay.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end.
Why did he throw like that?
This shit, though. Picked off by Jamal
I had that man open.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran.
What the fuck are you doing, Edward?
It's a foot race.
Fuck is going to be in back there and safe?
30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
Redeem yourself.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And I just went back there and using him on
The ball will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Noah Gray, 63 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Halftime. If you don't score right here, bud, that's game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Steps away. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Way too much time.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And I think the ball's out.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Harmon. Come on, Harmon. Beat him. Beat him. Beat him. Beat him. Beat him. Beat him. Beat him.
He lets this one fly toward the back.
God
of the end
damn
zone.
it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I swear that's how they
Here's the
just
Seattle offense ready to
like,
get
if I'm
this
leading you
drive
to the
underway.
left, and you're burnt the dude, why the
this amount
fuck?
of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there.
I'll
they
bring
took
that
away his
pressure.
top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Sand pressure.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Out to his left.
No way.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Good shit, though.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tripbitvhh with a pick.
What should I do? Field goal?
Turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
See if I can make this pitch. Whoa. What?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just
What?
short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation.
I'm telling you, bro, this streaming should be lagging my kick.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Come on, Clyde, let's go get his little
Dallas
bitch
now
ass.
to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, yo, Will, you think you still got a chance to win? I mean, anything can happen, bro. We got 2 quarters left. I ain't been playing the best ball.
The first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
This boy is a boot. Whoa! Whoa!
They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to
Oh, my God. Good shit, bro.
And touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker.
Bro,
Second
that button
touchdown
tackle broke.
And the
Look at that
Seahawks
shit.
come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's
God
Myers
dang.
to boot it away.
All right, Trip. You're playing smart now. We ain't doing no dumb shit. Oh, why did I do that?
Well, a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And that going to be incomplete.
Boy, Mahomes is not throwing.
Good effort there trying to take a shot.
He is not doing my homeboy shit.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
I want you to come back on a little curl for me.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. That is caught.
Don't
and he's
try
taken
me.
down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And inside
God,
the
I had him
5 here
open
before
too.
he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Come on,
I
Clyde.
did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of
Come on,
forcing
Clyde.
a
Fuck
throw.
that bitch ass boy Jamal Adams back there. He ain't doing shit.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's why they just released his ass.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
No way.
And it's
Like,
no
come
good.
on, bro.
No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
I mean, come on, son.
Now he's
'Cause
back out
I'm
there to
only
boom this
one
one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Ah, you dumbass.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Was I just running? I thought that worked out pretty good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Big
And he
tackle.
won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
God, I knew you was doing that.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision.
I'll let this whack-ass fucker get 84 yards on my head.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the move to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf.
Bro, this tackling's broken, bro.
Touchdown,
Good shit, good play.
DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra
Clock
point
management,
up and
true
through by
clock time.
Myers.
Let's get it.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
God, that hit just let him hurt.
Escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. There he goes, left side. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because
Let's
they'll
get you
need to
back in
continue
there,
to rely on him
Clyde.
to move the sticks
You know
in
you
this
want
tight
two
game
of them.
in order to preserve
You know
this
you want
lead.
two of them.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Edwards-Helaire is into the end
You
zone.
know you want two of them.
Touchdown,
Two
Kansas
touches,
City.
two tutties. Clyde
Everybody in the
over
stadium
there.
knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
'Cause I went skydiving on that one. Rocky Mountain climbing. Hey, is that copyright? You sang somebody else's song? Because I got notifications about my videos yesterday having 4 copyrighted songs on it while playing 2K.
Very critical. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I literally know why he keeps doing that, and I know what play
So now first and
breaks
10
that.
in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, Smith.
Yeah, I got that shit shut up.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second
I got
down,
that
but
shit
even
shut
the
up. I mean,
extra
I got that
guys
shit shut
couldn't catch him in the
down.
backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Whoa.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly
You
what you
gotta be
want
running
anytime
the
they want
ball.
to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him.
If you don't run the
and they
ball, then
tightened
he's
down
about
on
to
the
score.
receivers
Yeah,
and forced the incompletion.
And that
No
is
pass interference.
incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in.
What?
This could be a first down.
The fuck did I do?
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's
Oh
the
my
right call. As much as I
god.
wanted to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
2nd down, goal to go.
Here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Down under
Boy, if
2
he would have
minutes to
stumbled
go
into the fucking
in this
end zone, I'd have
football
been
game.
heated.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind
Bro, your
up
best bet
incomplete.
would have been to
Well,
run.
this defense has been physical
All
all
honesty.
game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the...
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. This is caught.
Good
Touchdown,
shit.
Seahawks. Will Dissler
I'd be lying
from 3
if I
yards
say I
out.
could stop that
And
play
the
right now.
Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm
That
not
little
sure
drag
win-win is
route
the
he's
proper
doing.
term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm
I
on
don't
the
know what to
defensive
do.
side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
Just
You're
be
exactly
safe.
right,
No,
and if you
god
have
damn
that
it.
1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Gotta be a hoe. Just run the ball out.
The Chiefs offense
What
about
people do
set
to
to
me
begin this
without the
drive.
dub.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Got his ass.
Now he's free at the
Boy,
35.
what a fucking run.
Here they go.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back
I want
on
my
it, it was
points
just
back.
a matter of time until he popped a big one like
In
that.
fact, I
And,
need
you know,
my
at
points
halftime, you and
back.
I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house.
Oh, why did I
Finally
do
here
that?
in the second half, that got done.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, I about lost this game at one point.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him
GG,
down
bro,
just
for real.
outside
It was
of
a
the
good
15.
game. You had me on my toes.
This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
Steps away. That one will be incomplete. He
How?
could not stay in bounds for the long
Alright,
connection.
I got something for that.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar
be
has
somebody
to be
back
up
there.
for any potential deep shots.
This is where you
And
gotta
probably
get
not the
that
last
read.
one they're going to see in this game.
Yeah,
Not as
you
long
gotta
as
get
they
that
hold this
read.
lead.
Now a
Oh, yeah, that's me.
desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Mike Edwards picks it off. How about this?
Boy, I'm crazy
Two
with that
sides to
stick,
this
boy.
coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough.
GG, bro. Get him the fuck out of here.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Whoa.
Looking for Kelsey there.
Damn, Slay.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber.
He's making dumbass mistakes.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's
dumbass
surprised at how that
mistake.
one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that.
Should have lobbed it.
And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
God.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
I found my match.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
45 yards.
And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
I am fucking up,
Yeah, some
boy.
guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
23 yards the pick up there. the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Ooh, I cannot get
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And
God damn it, dude. Why didn't I hit that?
That's exactly what defenses talk about.
I knew what I should have did right
there. Get
there.
off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
What?
And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Bro, this shit right here is so goddamn stupid.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's got some space here.
Oh my gosh. I'm just
touchdown, Philadelphia.
This shit. I'm just dog shit.
Swift with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Come on, Trip, you need a fucking score. Don't know what the fuck I got going on. Cannot stop that motherfucker running. Man, I'm also in a fucking nickel 3-3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this across midfield. 8-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What a fucking
Travis
dive.
Kelce. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
This is caught inside the 15. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding?
That's Jaron Taylor, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon.
He's into space past the 25.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Throw it like that,
Picked up by
man.
James Bradbury.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let
how'd you let me come back?
And finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I'm going to get it right
and
back.
The Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Why did he
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Let's go, Karlaftis.
Here's a 5th interception.
No.
He brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Swift going to try up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Second and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's on his way. DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
76 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll try to run with Swift.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Travis Kelce.
And shedding the tackle and now some room. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 43 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
What are we doing, bro? If you gonna quit, bro.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
171 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 30. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Gone
now
now.
here is another interception.
Tripbitvhh with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that could turn
This is
out to be a
my most horrible
play,
game I've
Charles.
played
You
in a
got an
minute.
offense driving
And
to
you're
take the
still
lead,
letting
but
me
they're
win.
turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
God dang.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now here's Mahomes.
What the
My
fuck?
goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his
I've never been
caliber,
ran on like this.
I can't believe what we've
This
just
shit
seen.
is wild.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route,
that's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
From the gun, here's Swift.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't
been a
reel
fucking
it in.
pick.
It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken it.
God damn.
in the
GG.
final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
Here's Mahomes.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final try for Mahomes.
This ball intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
GG, bro.
The Eagles
Damn.
are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll